Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. It's a girl Chamalinda. If you're new, thank you for checking out this little channel. If you old, thank you for always coming back to this channel. It's review o'clock, guys. But before we delve right into today's video, if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you. Okay, now on today's review, I bring to you Streets of Heaven, written by Ruth KADIRI. Okay, and this movie stars a couple, a Christian couple at that. Ruth KADIRI starring as a wife and EFFIONG starring as the husband. This couple met themselves on a fateful day after the man had prayed to God for a life partner. So he asked God for a sign to know if he meets his life partner. That same day, he met Ruth KADIRI on her way for an interview, and before you knew it, they started dating. They got each other's number, started dating. From dating, the next thing they had in plan was marriage. But you know how it is now, before you get married in Nigerian churches, or even apart from getting married in the church, it is ideal that before you get married to someone, you must have run some medical tests to see if both of you are going to be compatible. So they went for this test, and they found out they were both carriers of the sickle cell anemia. Yes, they were both carriers, SS, and against their better judgment, they still went on to get married. This was because the man insisted that God showed him that he was in control, that God showed him that she was his life partner, and there was no way God would show him all this and then leave him on the way. He somehow brainwashed the woman, who insisted they go their separate ways. So in fact went her separate ways before the man went back to beg and told her that God said so. God spoke to him about her, and he was sure that God was going to take charge. The woman being in love, I think she was even looking for an excuse to go back to the man. After the man said so, she asked the man, are you sure you heard from God? Are you sure it's God? Are you sure he's told you about? He said yes, and she believed him, and they went on against their better judgment to get married. After they got married, the honeymoon phase, everyone was happy till she became pregnant. And when she became pregnant, that same fear or that same concern she had initially came up, and she told the man, what if they go run tests? Because there are some tests, some non-invasive tests that are carried out on pregnant women to check if their child or their babies in the womb are carriers of sickle cell or carriers of whatever kind of deformity or disease. That is to give the parents prior knowledge to either keep or terminate. The man refused to let his wife go for this non-invasive test, saying that if she goes for the test, it was like going against the will of God. Even though the woman insisted, the man said no, it will look like they didn't have faith. They had to have faith. They had to stand strong, knowing that God was going to do it for them. But still, the woman went behind the man to still carry out this test at the early stages of the pregnancy, of course. And when she went for this, when she went to check, to carry out this test, she was told that her babies, she was carrying twin girls, that she was told that her babies were both carriers of the sickle cell anemia. And when she came back home, she told her husband what she had done, that she had gone for the test, and the test told her like this, so and so. And the man got very angry and said that she went against his orders. He told her not to go for it, and they told her to have a strong faith so that God could fight for them. Now that she has gone to carry out the test, now it was going to scatter everything. And the woman suggested, since the babies are both carriers, why not we start again? Because I am not a professional at this, but from the little knowledge I have, this is what I know. You can read up, ask questions, ask doctors questions, or those who have a knowledge of this. But the man refused. Woman, while they were crying at the hospital, while they were crying after the death of the child, you could see the pain of losing a child. You could see the pain of losing a child. And then at that moment, you would know that clearly love is not enough. They were both selfish. You can't tell me anything. Both of them were selfish. And the woman shouldn't even go about blaming the man, because she knew what she was just looking for an excuse to go back to the man. They should have just gone their separate way. The time they would have healed, but they still went on to get married. If you're looking for an interesting movie to watch, yeah, go watch Streets of Heaven. I really enjoyed it. It really taught a great lesson. Yes, it taught a great lesson. Go see it if you're looking for something to watch, something to enjoy, something to learn from. And with that, we come to the end of today's review. See you in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and always leave me a comment down below. I will reply you. See you in my next video. Bye.